Oh.
Election in 2024 is happening when? November 5th? Well, I do believe there's a post that says there's going to be a cyber attack attempt. Remember, there's an attempt on 11/4. So if they have all of their mechanisms removed for cheating, and they don't have the ability to overwhelm the system with these ballots to take Trump out this time, and the people are with Trump, because think about what Trump is doing right now, he's giving solutions to all these problems, the people are with him, and now as this evidence continually comes out about Biden, about the FBI, about social media platforms, this is not working in the favor of the deep state, it's working against them. And the people are waking up and saying, wow, look what they did here. They must have cheated in the 2020 election. So, moving closer to the 2024 election, will they be able to overwhelm the system and cheat this time? I don't believe so. I think this is going to be very, very difficult for them. So what does that mean? Can they use the pandemic again? Well, they're trying to do it again. They're trying to follow the old playbook. Do you think it's going to work? Probably not. I think the people are well aware that the pandemic is completely over at this point. We'll be talking about that a little bit later. So what else can they do? Well, I do believe this is why the World Economic Forum mentioned a cyber attack. And we know that there's going to be something that is attempted on 11/4, a day before the election. That is interesting. What happens is everything's shut down a day before the election. Can the election be held? That's interesting, isn't it? Now, we're going to be talking a lot more about this a little bit later, but first, let's talk about the World Economic Forum, because it seems that they're in a bit of a bind right now. The people of this planet are not going along with them, and it seems that they don't have the sway they used to, and the people now are turning on them. Actually, there are even members that are turning on Klaus Schwab right now. They're losing their grip. Now, very interestingly, Disclose put this out and says the World Economic Forum new global collaboration village in the metaverse can be trusted because Interpol is on board. And this is what Klaus Schwab is saying. Elon Musk responded to this and said, the World Economic Forum is increasingly becoming an unelected world government that people never ask for and don't want. So now we have Elon Musk, and he's already shown that, yes, he was invited to join the World Economic Forum. He decided not to. And now he's calling them out on all of this. And he decided to put up a poll about the World Economic Forum. And this is a very interesting question. It says the World Economic Forum should control the world. Now remember, this is a small minority group. No, it's not the population of the planet. It's almost like you go back to Bug's Life, and this is very interesting. There were like 15 grasshoppers with thousands upon thousands of ants. The 15 grasshoppers, they controlled these thousands and thousands of ants, these thousands and thousands of ants. They were slaves to the grasshoppers. They'd have to collect their food. They would have to do their bidding. Here we have these individuals that show up at Davos, like about 2,700 or something like that, and they want the world to do their bidding. But the people of the world are waking up, and the people of the world are pushing back. So if you go back to Elon Musk's question, the World Economic Forum should control the world. He said yes or no. So as of this recording, there are 18 hours left and 1.4 million people voted. Now, when you look at the results, 86% say no to this question. So right now, the people are not going along with this whatsoever. And as this plays out, there's going to be millions of other people that are going to vote. And I do believe this number is going to stay around 86 to 90% or something like that, which shows you the people are not going along with this. Now, the other thing that's very interesting is that The Guardian, they put out an article, they said something very interesting. They said, mutiny erupts among World Economic Forum staff over role of Mr. Davos. So founder and chair Klaus Schwab has run the forum for 52 years, but now seen by some past and present staff as a law unto himself. So people within his organization are now turning on him. And the people around the world are looking at the World Economic Forum, looking at their agendas and saying, this is something we definitely do not want. Their pull that they had is fading right now. Now remember, these individuals at the World Economic Forum, they work in the shadows. And when you pull these people out of the shadows and into the light, people can see them for who and what they are. See, they like pushing their agenda when there's catastrophe, when there's an event, when something is happening where they can sneak in and say, this is where we need to go, this is the direction we need to head. That's why they want a war. This is why Part West bankers along with the World Economic Forum. This is why they love wars. Because war is destruction. War is death. People aren't worried about a new financial system. They're not worried about, hey, we're going to use electric or fossil fuels. The people around the world are worried about their loved ones. They're worried about how am I going to eat? How am I going to survive this? And the population, well, it is reduced during war. And this is where the Private West Bank of the World Economic Forum, this is where they like to slip in. when no one's looking. This is why they announced their entire agenda during the pandemic in 2020, because they thought they had it. They thought, we got them, everyone's going to be in their home, now we can come out of the shadows and we can push our agenda. How did that work out for them? It's not working out too well, and it's completely falling apart. Now, the other thing that's very interesting is that some information came out about Madonna. Now, this is very interesting. Madonna started a foundation called Raising Malawi in 2006 to help orphans and other underprivileged children in Malawi get access to healthcare and education. Malawi is a Southeast African country bordered by Zambia, the United Republic of Tanzania, and Mozambique. So the allegation against Madonna is made by the Ethiopian World Federation. The Ethiopian World Federation has urged the Malawian president to look into homosexual and transgender allegations regarding the adoption of Malawian children for possible human trafficking and social experiments. In opening the investigation, the Federation is also asking the president to look into the integrity of Madonna's Malawi charity. So this is very interesting that the spotlight now is pointing at Madonna, and now we're hearing about human trafficking, we're hearing about social experiments, and everything else. So once again, this is blowing up in their faces, and I do believe all these charities and all these things they set up is for a different purpose, and I think people are going to start to realize this as the truth continually comes out. Now, the other thing that's very interesting is we're getting rumors, and by the way, there are no sources to this. NBC, the fake news, put this out there. Trump has not confirmed this at all, but Patriots Are in Control put this out, and it was pointing to an article from NBC News that says, Trump prepares for his return to Facebook and Twitter. Now, Trump has already said that he's not coming back to Twitter. He loves True Social. True Social is the platform, and Twitter is not the platform for him. Now, he might have changed his mind. He might say, okay, now, because of the election and everything that's coming up, I might be using Twitter, but he has not acknowledged this or confirmed any of this. Now, this would be very interesting if he did come back to Twitter and Facebook. And Elon Musk said something very interesting in response to ALX on Twitter. He said, and this is what ALX said, that Trump is reportedly preparing to come back to Twitter and Facebook. Well, Elon responded to this and said, it will be interesting to see how the Biden administration reacts to this. They may try to weaponize federal agencies against Twitter. Now, isn't that interesting? Now, if you wanted to bring the deep state down a path and you wanted to have them do something because they're not heading in that direction, what would you do? Would you go back on Twitter? Would you go back on Facebook? Because think about communication blackout in the back of your mind. If you want the deep state to follow this playbook, would you go back onto Twitter? Would you go back onto Facebook so they would actually use a communication blackout? Where they would actually do some type of cyber attack? I do believe this is what Trump may be contemplating. Because, once again, he pushes them to the left, or to the right, or to the left. Think about his taxes. There's a reason why he wanted them to come after his taxes. There's a reason why he fought and fought and fought to the very end until the Supreme Court made a ruling. There's a reason for all this, and I can see that reason. The reason is because there's an investigation going on with Biden. And yes, he was receiving money, he was money laundering, and with the taxes that he produces, do those taxes show anything? No. What do you need to do? You need to get his other taxes, the real ones, with his shell companies, with his foundations or institute, and this goes with Obama, it goes with Clinton, and many other people. So there's a reason for all this, and he needs to actually bring these people. He needs to move a little to the left, a little to the right. Okay, now you're going exactly where I want you to go. You're following this playbook. This is perfect. And we can see this is exactly what might be happening. Now, if the fake news is going to do exactly what he wants to do, then he might not go on Twitter or go on Facebook. But again, right now it's a rumor. There aren't any sources. Trump hasn't really acknowledged or confirmed any of this. But we're going to be talking about Zero Day a little bit later in this report. But first, let's talk about what physics.org is saying. And this is on Twitter. And it says, study reveals the key reason why fake news spreads on social media. Now, Elon responded to this, and actually he's waking a lot of people up about the fake news. Remember going back in time when people put out the fake news and it was all scripted, and you see all the different stations across the country, they're all saying the same exact thing. And, they might be substituting their town in there, but it's all scripted and they're saying the same exact thing. Well, this is what Elon says. He says, maybe because it's online and social. How is it possible that copycat propaganda is published simultaneously on so many legacy media channels? That is the question you should be asking. And that is the question a lot of people should be asking. How can they be reading the same exact script? Aren't these supposed to be independent news agencies? Even the local stations. It doesn't make any sense. And the people now, they have gained control over the news. The people now have the bullhorn. The people can counter all this propaganda, and it doesn't take a year, it doesn't take 2 years. Most of the propaganda today can be countered in a matter of hours. That's how powerful the people have gotten right now. And the people can call out almost anything now. The ATF, the CDC, the FDA, and that's what the people are doing. Because now the people have a voice. They're on Twitter, they're on True Social, they're on